Hello there. Today I'm going to just some energy here. Um, Today I'm going to just share. Just wait a moment. I will see which way I will take. Yeah. Today I'm just going to share what God puts to my heart here, and I'm out walking here in the forest. I have been here for over 2 hours and just going around. It's a good season here, nature, and he gave me the thoughts about when my youngest son was 7 years old. I will just walk up here and sit down, and I think all that is always easier to talk when you are sitting down and you're concentrating. Oh, there are a lot of people running, so I will just take it in this way. So not everybody wants to be in a video, so I need to respect that. So they are just running here. Soon I will just come to my breaking place. Break, not break down, but settle down, take a breath, and give you some thoughts here. Maybe some encouragement too, and so on. And God always talks both ways. When He talks to us, it's always to those who speak, to me also, and to those who are listening, of course. And you know, my youngest son was 7 years old, and the journey, the journey through the what you call burnout journey, if you can say so. So my youngest son was 7 years old when I got burnout and sick, and nothing was functioning anymore in my life. And you who knows how it is, those kind of journeys, but you who are interested in other life story and how God restore, it's always also talking to you to encouraging one and each other that God gives the restoring and the faith and so on, and how He comes with His arms to those deep water. And I see this picture that the boat has gone broken, totally broken, and I have been floating one little bit of that boat and screaming for help. But I was so tired and just laying down there, and in amazing way how He took care of me on that sea in the life. So my youngest son he was only 7 years old when I got burnout. And the years of burnout has not been easy at all, because you grow and He restore, and there are a lot of things that I can tell. Maybe I will really write a book about those stuff, to how He restore, and that takes time for me. That has taken, now it's in the 11th year right now, and my son is turned 19. So I was just thinking what has happened those years. He was 7 years old, little kid, loving football and outgoing and so on, a lot of energy in his feet, and suddenly he is 19. And of course, you can be scared and think that what has happened over these years? It has been really dark. When he goes to school, I have some memories of to be in school. I love the school. I have been teaching in school and supporting children in school in needs and so on. And now I couldn't go to counselor with the teacher. They have always 2 years, 2 times a year, when you talk to the teacher how it goes to school and so on. So during those 2 or 3 years in the beginning, my husband really take care of everything. He goes to that school, and I was so sad, because that was something was in me. I love that, but he did it really well. But I miss those stuff. But I'm not saying that that is of course it has been a mooring time, because I'm not going to work in school, and God maybe is going to change that, so the children is coming to me in other ways, maybe grandchildren, of course, and neighbors' children when the time is right and so on. But I love the kids, and now the son is going to be 19 soon, in a few months. And I was just thinking that in present time, when you think of that God is present, the future and the past and the time right now, he is present. And when I think back, it's like I have been still, it's present, the time, the life. And in the natural, of course, we count the years and what is fulfilling the days, and we put our life to the memories that we get through those kids. Maybe you have kids or other relationship, but I'm just letting you know that the memories of those days are really dark. And I have two children too, and they were older, and of course, and that time took everything for myself. It's to be in a really dark place, and you have only this kind of lighting, flash lighting on the script to place, so you can just survive for the day, survive for the moment. And those was really tough days, but I have been surviving those times, and goes through those. And of course, I was in school with the children and the youngest son, but I'm amazed how he has been there through those years. 7 he was, and now 19. I can have that like kind of measuring stick, and I can look back on my life that I was working in a kindergarten, and I was thinking that this is maybe something that I want to be work here. And there came another woman, and she took the place because she had more working times, if you say so simply. So she got before me, and during those times I was upset because my working attitude was that I do the best in every places and so on, but I didn't manage those. I didn't come through, and I felt like I was a second person, second, not the first one in a victory place, number one. I felt I was number two or number three or something, and I have put it so much effort and so much hard time for the years to get the work that I can come to when I go older, pension. But that was not Lord's way. But I didn't know that. And you don't know that also if you're going through something right now. Why does God do this? And why am I sick in this place? And what is going out from this place? And that is taking really time and effort. And I have been really tired, and God has restored these 2.5 years and built up something else. And I will come back to that in other thoughts here. But today I'm just going to talk about when I look back, it has been really going fast these 11 years. But when you are in those passages of your life, it's not, nothing is really functioning, and you just breathe there and you have these moments, and you go through those, and I can see through my eyes what is happening around me when I look at my sons over these years, and now they're grown up. Something, of course, I have missed, but also they have been there, a loving support. The family, it's so important that we have somebody, someone around me. And I have had my children, my family, my husband, of course. And I hope you, of course, that God sends you people, if you are in those passages in your life, that you get the support and guidance, and the loving, nurturing stuff around you. So this was just the shortly thoughts about that. It goes forward, even though you think in those days that it's not going forward. You feel that you are just in your bed, uh, really, and metaphoric too. And before these days, I have really have trouble in go to stores. And sometimes, of course, my husband go because I need to rest and do something else. But I have always put earplugs, and these sunglasses, and hat or something, and of course this. Now I have this support only, and God has restored me bit by bit. So this is talking to you. Why doesn't He do it quick fix? This is my experience, because He needs to heal the soul wounds and the deepest wounds and the bottom of that a broken vessel that has gone really broken. And I see that all around that, when you take that bottle of stone, vessel, and you throw that on the floor, it goes smash. And you have been like that, and there is a bottom there a little bit, and he needs to maybe fulfill that and give you a new bottom. So that takes time, and that is a huge work to come if you are older or something, or young also, to get to your youth and build up again and heal, so you can do the work with him, and you do the work, but you're wondering, why does it take so long time? Why I'm not healed? You are healed in different places. God has healed you for in many places, but there are some things left that he needs to take care of, and he is doing an really interesting deep work. And sometimes you are in that operation table, maybe often, and sometimes you are out there and you do the stuff, and there you need to see the balance, because you are not done yet, and you have to see that you have this hospital behind you. You are just outside the garden and nosing and looking at the sun and so on, but your hospital house, you know the metaphor of that, is behind you, and you are not done yet. So he sends you some people outside the garden, and you can talk to them and bless them, and they bless you and so on, and you feel blessed and strong. But then God needs to come in again. This is talking to you. You come in again to the hospital house, and he started restoring again. Because you're not done. The burnout, or what you call, you need to be in that environment where you are. You're not going outgoing right now. Maybe that takes several of years. And when you are going out, you know how he has put you and how he will use you in that way, that you feel that it goes hand in hand. You're not stressing out here and there, and you love the work of God, and I love to do the stuff for the Lord, like I do also. But take time, let him heal, let him take the time. Maybe you have some troubles with your health or something, you need to change the food, and just be still, and the process, you can see that to get birth, it's a process for the child to come out if it's in the natural way. And of course, that can take quick, but the metaphor of that, it's hard work for the child to come out from that dark place. And then you are coming out from that dark place, you see the light in that room, and then the nurses and doctor is checking out and cutting the tail, what you call in the stomach to mother, in your belly, and cut that. It's a process. You take it process. They clean you up, the baby, and the baby starts to scream. The new life come in, new healing in the other womb that you are getting birth. So your soul, maybe if you see this picture, got birth for many things that has been crushed or dig down in the mud, and God is taking you out from every single places where you have been hidden for years. You're taking care of everybody else, and now God takes care of you, and that is also very stressful for you because you are not familiar with that. You are always anxious to go, and God leads you to help others, but he wants you to get healed so he can use you when the time is right. But he wants you to feel that you see that you are the precious child for him, so you can recognize your spirit and soul and your needs. What do you need? What are your longings? Who are you? What kind of food do you like? And see the life in new eyes. It's like you get the birth once again after you got a newborn, but you got also born after the crash in your life. A new beginning, always a new beginnings, I can say so. And see that what is interesting you, what is your life drawing to? What do you do? What do you love to do? And so on. And God is interesting in those things for you. And you are so helpful for others. And that is your strength, but that is also your weakness. That see the balance that God needs to heal and see your position, and where does He want you to use you. You know that maybe today what He wants, but you are not ready really, and He has showed you over there is coming something for you, but you are here, and there are a lot of stones and stuff on on the road and even in your shoes. So He needs to take rid of those stones in your shoes first, because they are bleeding and they are hurting you. So this was the short talk about that, and I will just move on and go home right now, and we will say that, and yeah, bye for now then. Bye bye.